Hello, everyone. How are you? Hope you're having an incredible day, and may peace be upon you. Thank you for joining me, your host, your celebrity trainer for the day, Dr. Izdihar Jamil. And today I'm going to be sharing with you the quickest way that you can be a best-selling author and make money in your business. I still remember the day when my husband Rizal says to me, I got my dream job. Do you want to move to America? Okay, babe, let's do it. I left my job as a computer scientist with a Ph.D. and my family in Malaysia. Rizal, myself, my 4-year-old son Abrar, my baby girl Nadra, we moved to Orange County, California. Not long after settling in, I stopped at Whole Foods to get some dates. I'm wearing my hijab, my head covering, like I always do. When another shopper, middle-aged white guy, says to me, Are you a Muslim? Yes, I am. Well, I have read the Quran and it says that killing in the name of Islam is permissible. Are you going to blow yourself up? And I'm thinking, dude, do you even read Arabic? But I say I'm doing my groceries. I've got young kids. I'm not going to blow myself up. If you're not a mom, he says, are you going to blow yourself up? I can feel my whole body just shaking with anxiety. My chest tightens. I couldn't breathe. I had to leave. A few weeks after, my baby Nadra is having the worst tantrum ever. As soon as Risa comes back from work, babe, look after her. I'm taking a shower. I'm washing my face when I hear bang, bang, bang. Come down now. There's police officers waiting for you. I drop myself off, put on my hijab, pick up Nadra, go downstairs, and I see two police officers in full gear, guns over their shoulders, fingers on the trigger. Ma'am, your neighbor says there's a baby crying. Why is your baby crying? Because she's a baby? He checks her out. Nadra is even louder, but there's nothing wrong with her, so they leave. Now I'm too scared to even leave home. To cheer me up, Riza got me a present, an online course, so I can be an online coach and consultant. I can work from anywhere and still be with the kids, which is exactly what I want. I don't want to work at Google from 9 to 5. I want to be with my family and empower other women. I studied a course. One of the things I have to do is go live on social media. On Mother's Day 2018, I put on a pretty pink top, some makeup, a floral hijab, just before hitting the live button for the first time. I freeze. People are gonna think you're a terrorist. And I say, God, help me be brave. So on the camera, freeze again. Prayer, camera, freeze for 30 minutes till I finally hit the live button, shared my message, and cried. Then I do it again the next day, and the next, and the next, and the next. It isn't easy, but I persisted. Today, I'm a multiple #1 international best-selling author. I've been featured on Forbes, TED, TV, magazines, hundreds of media, and spoken to thousands of people around the world. No person should ever have to be afraid of who you are, and your unique voices should be heard on prestigious platforms around the world without prejudice. Let me show you how. Let's get started on the quickest way that you can be a best-selling author and leverage that credibility and your book to make money in your business. The first thing is that you want to think about by having a book, by literally being a best-selling author, essentially by having your name on the front cover. This is one of my books, Woman Who Leads, that just came out. Volume 2 just came out very recently, and Jack Canfield wrote a review on the front cover. So one of the things is visibility that you have as the expert, as about being the best in your industry, because you have your name on the front cover. Now, you also got to understand the mindset of your audience. The mindset of your audience that when they're interested in you, one of the first things that they are going to do is they're going to Google you, they're going to check you out on social media. So let's take a look at how this is going to look like. Okay, let me put my glasses on so that I can see I can see things. Right. So this is Google. If you go on Google, understanding the behavior and the pattern of your audience, they're going to Google you out. Okay. So they're going to type your name. In this case, this is my name. And so when I search for my name, my website comes out, LinkedIn comes out, and guess what's the third one? Amazon comes up. Why? Because being an author, Amazon, by being a best-selling author on Amazon, has a high search engine optimization. It's number 3. So what is it going to do? It's going to push up your visibility to the top and say to your audience, consciously, or directly, or indirectly, that, hey, this is someone you can trust. This is someone who is an expert in that field. When you have your name on the front cover, the mentality of people is that you're instantly an expert in your field, because it takes a lot to publish a book, more so to be a best-selling author, and more so, even more so, to be a #1 international best-selling author. So people go, oh, okay, that's on website, that's LinkedIn. Oh, she's an author. Let me check her out. This is the behavior of people. And then when they check me out, they're going to say, okay, she's here. She's written this book, this book, this book. Okay, there's quite a few books that she has written. So instantly, it builds an authority type of mindset between you and your audience, especially like, for example, myself, I've been featured on TED, TV, magazines, Forbes, Jack Canfield wrote a review on the front cover of my book. So there's quite a lot of things that people can see and think, okay, yeah, she is legit. The thing with lead generation is that you have to understand that it's allowing people to make it easy for them to say yes to you. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my God, yes. Because before this, I had to work really, really hard for people to know that I'm really good at what I do. And then by the time it comes for me to share what I'm really good at, I'm already exhausted trying to convince people that I'm good at what I do. But when you are a best-selling author, it's just easy. Your name pops up really highly on Amazon, which shows that you're a best-selling author, you're an authority, you're an expert in your field. And then when you hold your book with your name on the front cover, then it's like, okay then, well, right. There's no ifs, there's no buts, so maybe she or he is just is straightforward. And then which leads me to the second part of the quickest way of being a best-selling author, or the benefits of being a best-selling author in this case, is that visibility is the first one. The second one, I've mentioned it slightly early in the beginning, is that authority. Name on the front cover is everything. Your name on the front cover is everything, especially when you are a best-selling author, especially like myself. I've been featured on various other platforms with TED, Forbes, TV, magazine, Marcus Who's Who, and being the #1 international best-selling author. When people are looking for the person they want to invest in, or they want to further elevate their brand with, they're looking to work with the best. And what other way than to be a best-selling author and sharing your story and your connection and your challenges and your solution with them in a book. This is one of the most proven and tested methods of lead generation, of credibility of all time. Of all time. Just imagine this. Who would your client rather choose? A self-proclaimed expert or a best-selling author? A self-proclaimed expert or a best-selling author? Straightforwardly, obviously, there's more weight in being a best-selling author. I'll give you an example, okay? When I wrote A Woman Who Lead To, which is an anthology, a multi-author book, so it comes to launch day, I send it out, I share it out with people. One of my beautiful, a beautiful lady, grabbed copies of my book. After she got multiple copies of my book because she loved it so much, and she shared it with people that she knew, so that people that she knew can get benefit from it. So because I already have a credibility as a best-selling author, as an entrepreneur, as the publicity and media expert in what I do, comes the next round of I'm opening up spots to be on Women Who Lead Volume 2. Guests who sign up to be in the book project, to be my client. That lady who actually, her name is Jen. Jen actually signed up to be my client from a book. How powerful is that? Because I've already got the credibility. One of Jen's dreams is to be a best-selling author. That's one of her dreams. She's dreamed it for many, many years, for 20, 30 years. But she didn't know how. And then when I opened up the opportunity, just I'm going to be opening an opportunity for you in a little moment to be a best-selling author, Jen said, yes, here I am. I'm ready to go. And also because I have a really proven track record, because I myself was a multiple #1 international best-selling author. I think up to date now it's like 14. I've got 14 #1 international best-selling author titles in my belt. So it's a no-brainer from Jen to go from someone who's a self-proclaimed expert to work with them or with me. Someone who has 14 times #1 international best-selling author and has also helped hundreds of other women to be a best-selling author, for their voices to be heard on prestigious platforms around the world as a media and publicity expert. I do apologize for the sound. This is the time I'm like, you've got the ambulance and everything is coming up. But those are the key things on how you can make money in your business. #1, you got to be visibility. A strong visibility. When people search for you, it's going to come up and prove that you're an authority in your field. I've just proven it to you a few moments ago. And then the third thing is that you want to understand what is the impact of being a best-selling author can have in helping you to win clients and helping you to grow your business and making money and growing your connections. There are really, really impactful things that can happen once you step up to be a best-selling author. To be a best-selling, myself, a #1 international best-selling author, 14 times to that credit to the bell, which is an amazing thing. The impact is priceless. The saying of it, a best-selling author compared to a #1 best-selling author compared to #1 international best-selling author. It's such a huge privilege. It really is stepping into the top 5%, top 2% even in your industry as a best-selling author. So you're kind of like constantly elevating yourself from your competitors. If you see all the leaders, for example, Tony Robbins, T. Harv Eker, Oprah, Michelle Obama, they all have one thing in common, which is they all have books with a name at the front top. And that's what I'm going to share with you, the quickest way you can be a best-selling author in a few moments. So now you know, like, one of the main reasons you want to be right now a best-selling author, the visibility, the authority, and the third one is the impact. And the impact is huge. I'll give an example with my client, Jessica. So Jessica comes to me because one of her dreams is to be a best-selling author. So when Jessica would come, she signed up to be a best-selling author with me in one of my book projects called Yes, I Can. She signed up to be with Yes, I Can. And then I taught her a method, one publicity and media method on how she can leverage her credibility and solidify her credibility, leverage that as a best-selling author, create a project where she enrolled, I think it was about 12, 13 people in one project alone, and then make 20K, over 20K, multiple times over, because she repeated the same strategy again and again. It's a huge cash injection just by leveraging her credibility and being a best-selling author. Because people who wants to be an author, best-selling author, they're going to follow the footsteps of people who have done it. The people who have done it, the people who have proven it. So you want to have a look at how Jessica leveraged her credibility just by being a best-selling author, creating a project. And this is something that I'm going to be teaching you as well when we work together. So how do you leverage your title into a project, and then into a project, and then into making money and then winning clients? So Jessica attracted, I think, around 12, 13 clients just from one project alone, and made over 20K one time. She repeated again. So she made multiple 20Ks. You're going to think it that way. Really strong, really powerful. When you are number one, when you're a best-selling author, there's no if, buts, maybe. You just are the top percentile in your industry. And I'll give you another example. My client, Sarah. So Sarah, again, one of her dreams is to be a best-selling author. So Sarah joined a book project, Woman Who Lead, actually. So Sarah is in this book project, Woman Who Lead. You can check out her story in there. So she shared her story. We had out a publicity campaign, a media publicity campaign for Sarah. As a result of her sharing her story, what Sarah loves to do is helping people to build their confidence using the outdoors. Because Sarah loves the outdoor activity. She shared her story in the book. We publicized it to various media. We had a very specific publicity and media campaign for her. And as a result of her unique message and the media and publicity, Sarah got booked in to speak at a speaking engagement in New York. She lives in Kansas. And then she got booked again at a speaking opportunity where she lives. And then using that credibility of being a best-selling author in the media, Sarah is now creating a project where she's attracting amazing clients that she can work with. And of course, open up the opportunity for her to make money in her business. So it really is a powerful, powerful, powerful strategy. It's an easy investment. It's an easy, just like Jen, who I shared earlier, it's an easy investment to your brand. People can easily invest in a $12 book, $13, $15 book to your business to get to know you, to create that connection with you. Someone who they're like, who's this person? But then upon investing in your book and your brand, they're like, you know what? I like her. I like her. I like him. I can connect with them. Oh my God, it's just like me. I want to know more. So they will start to connect with you and follow you. And soon, just like Jen, when you offer the opportunity to work with you, they are the people that's going to say yes. And another example from my own personal experience, I shared about my success in my book project, in my TED Talk. As a result, I was invited to be a speaker at a summit. So I gave a speech at the summit. It was fantastic. It was for women empowerment. And then from there, the organizer and we created a connection. We had a connection. We created a collaboration between us. And then from that collaboration, she introduced me to her co-authors in her own book project. So I gave a training to a media and publicity training to her own co-authors. And as a result from that, I got clients from there. And then I interviewed those co-authors for my podcast and high-profile TV show that is aired on over 30 countries. And this year will be on Roku, Apple TV, Fox TV, I mean like Fire TV. It was so exciting. Roku alone has 50 million views. 50 million views. So you can imagine, right? The number of people that's going to see your message or the message, huge, huge publicity. And from that interview, I got people who are interested to work with me again. All from being the expert and sharing my story, sharing my voice in a book project. It really is straightforward as that. There's no ifs and buts. When you have the name on your front cover, when you have your name on the front cover, you're it. You're it. It takes a lot. Now, the question is, what is the quickest way for you to be a best-selling author? Because if you were to write your own book project, it's about 60,000 words. So maybe about 50 to 60,000 words. It can be between 12, 15, 21 chapters, however chapters that you want. It is a very time-consuming and a time-consuming project. So here's what I learned. And I learned this when I was 9, 10 years old. When I was 9 or 10 years old, I started to play competitive sports. Growing up in Malaysia, one of the sports that I love to play and I'm really, really good at is netball. In case you don't know what netball is, it's similar to basketball. You have 7 players. The only thing with netball is that you can't bounce the ball, nor can you walk. So you literally have to pass the ball from one person to the other. 7 players. I tried the various positions in the netball team. One of the positions that I tried is called the center. So the center is a person that can go to one end to the other end of the court. The only place that the center can't go in is the D area. So the center has to move away, can't step into the D area. So I played the center. I was going here and going here and going here, trying to catch the ball. And I was exhausted. I felt like I was a headless chicken running here and there and here and there. I couldn't do it. But my friend, Karen was amazing center. She got the stamina, she got energy, she anchors this, she would run here, she would run there, she would take care of the ball, she would push people here, direct people here. Fantastic. And then when I discovered that one of the positions that I love to play is called the GS, the goal shooter. My job, my only sole job is to put the ball in the goal. The ball in the goal. The ball in the goal. I stay around the D area. I don't go out past the D area. So I stay around the D area. So whenever the ball comes to me, my only one job is to throw the ball into the goal and make sure it goes in. Make sure it goes in. So because I have a really, really specific job and each of my team members have their own specific job, I learned that I can't do everything. I literally can't do everything. We needed a team with very specific position playing in the game. So how do I become great at what I do, become the goal shooter? I practice every day. I literally asked my dad, Aya, so that he can buy me a pole, a netball pole. In the old days, you can't just order things on Amazon. Aya literally go to the blacksmith and customize a pole for me so that I can practice every day. Because I wanted to stay in the team, and more importantly, I don't want to play any other position except for the GS position. So I practice and practice and practice and become so good at it. The same with Karen. Karen is so good in the position in the center. Tengku is the GD. My other friend is the GD, which is goal defense. So she's really tall, Tengku. She will block a ball from getting into the ball getting into the goal. So I learned early on what it takes to win a championship, what it takes to win, and it takes a team. It takes a team of people that play their own position in that particular team. And positions that they're really good at. I couldn't play center. I can, but I wouldn't be really good at it. But I'm really good is the GS, shooting the ball into the goal over and over and over again. And mind you, one of my biggest fears, like, oh my God, they're gonna kick me out. I don't want to be kicked out of the team. So that's why I practice over and over again. Just imagine Karen and Tunku there worked really, really hard to get me to the ball and I missed it. Guess who's gonna be out? Me. So that's why I was the best at what I do. I understand that since I was 9 and 10 years old. And it's the same thing in a book project. So writing a book, your own solo book is fantastic. This is my own solo book, Moneymakers, available on Amazon. You can go and check me out. And Women Who Lead is an anthology, a multi-author book. So this took me longer time to write because it's just me, my idea, which is fantastic. It's all my ideas, the book in the making for many, many years. But this is quicker and faster, meaning I understand the same concept. To win a game is that I gotta have a team. The same with the book. I gotta have a team of people that I want to collaborate with to write a book with me. It's that simple. So rather than me writing 20 chapters on my own, 12, 15 chapters on my own, what I do is that I find the best people in the best position to play that position and write that chapter. So imagine a chapter is a position. So each of you who are listening today are the perfect person to be in my book project that is coming up. It's called The Game Changer. We're going to play exactly like in sports. Each of us is going to have a position. Each of us is going to write a chapter, right? So rather than writing the whole book for yourself, which you can, it's going to take more challenge, a bit time longer. We play as a team, so that is the quickest, fastest, simplest way for us to be a best-selling author together. Once I have all the chapters together, my team and I can have it done in 90 days. It's really that fast because I've ironed out all the system and have all my team members ready. So the book project that's coming up as part of my team is called The Game Changer. It's called The Game Changer. So would it be okay for everybody if I shared a little bit more? Would it be okay with you if I share a little bit more what that entails? What is your position? What is your contribution? What can you expect? Can I expect as the project leader? Would it be cool with you if I share it with you? Yes, okay. Thank you so much. So here we go. It's a book project called The Game Changer. And the tagline is how to win in life by doing simple actions. How to win in life by doing a simple action. Wherever you are, whatever your expertise is, all I care about is what is that game changer? That's going to be the turning point for everything. What is that game changer? That's going to be the turning point for everything that can help people. Because currently people are so bombarded with complicated stuff. You want to run a business, you got to have a million things. Or you want to be healthy in your life, you got to do this 30 steps. You want to have an amazing relationship with your spouse, you got to do this 20 silly things. Not silly, but it's just too much. But what I want to highlight is that expert, just like yourself in the book, who knows what is the game changer that can turn things around. And it's not about doing 100 things. It's about what is that one thing. If that person do this one thing, regardless of the area, in business, in health, in relationship, in parenting, in sales, whatever it is, if they do this one thing, or one or two things, it's a complete game changer and turning point. When you strip down everything else, you take things apart, you move things apart. When you take down everything else, what is that one thing that matters? And I know you as the expert have the answer. And that's what I want to share, your voice, your expertise And the game changes is going to help to make a difference to people's life. It's not about complicating things. It's not about adding more and more and more things. It's about simplicity. It's about the game changer. It truly is. If you imagine, right, there was the saying that the Olympic rowing team, right, they asked themselves, in order for them to win the Olympic, they asked themselves this one thing. What will it take to make the boat go faster? What will it take to make the boat go faster? Is it by adding things? No. If you add more and more and more, and it's going to overcomplicate things and the boat is going to drown. There goes your Olympic dream. But the game changer is when you take things away. When you remove unnecessary baggage, unnecessary sparkle, unnecessary unicorns and stars, remove it, remove it, remove it. So the boat is lighter, and then you have the best team that can row the fastest over and over again. The lightest boat and the fastest team is guaranteed to win any race. And that's what I want in this book. That is my vision. That is my calling that I have been led to share with you. What is the simplest thing that you can share? What is the game changer? Right now with you, you're the expert. You're the expert in the thing that you do. Nobody can do it as best as you. But what is the one thing? What is the game changer? So all there is then, when we know our position in the team, when we know our position, when we know our expertise in the team, we can share that game changer. And all it is really simple. You just have to write one chapter, 3,000 words maximum. Just one chapter, 3,000 words maximum. Okay, I have a writing formula that I have crafted that I have learned from a New York Times bestselling author. So you start from here, 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 and then you're done. So you're going to flow with things. And this has been designed to be really converting, to create the connection, the warmth, as well as showing your expertise as the leader, as the trailblazer in your area. So once you've written your chapter, I'll compile it together in a book like this. I'll compile it together in a book like this. I'll do all the editing, formatting, cover, the training for it, the bestseller campaign, and then I'll send it to the bestseller campaign, which I run myself. Because let's face it, it's bestseller or nothing else. In my case, we go all the way to the top. Run it on a bestseller campaign. And then once I've run the bestseller campaign, we have the launch party, we have the celebration. Once we complete the bestseller campaign, the intention is to be a best-selling author. My guarantee is that you will be a best-selling author. Now, whether it's number one is a bonus. Whether we have it in multiple countries is a double bonus. It all depends on how strong the team as a team we are. So my guarantee is to be a best-selling author, which means we're in the top 100. Being a number one or being in multiple countries are bonuses, are double bonuses. And based on my track record, I have a very, 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 very high success rate, very high, which I'm really, really grateful. I'm really honored to be helping those women's voices or the people's voices to be a best-selling author. So once we're done with the bestseller campaign, congratulations, best-selling authors. What I will do then is I will reformat the book so that you can have your own version of the book with your name on the front cover. That's right. It's about branding. It's about strategy, because when you tell people I'm a best-selling author, but they can't see your name on the front cover, everything just like you lose that credibility. So I will reformat the book so that you can have your own version of the book with your name on the front cover. Your chapter reformatted to chapter number one. Let me go to chapter number one here very, very quickly. Your chapter go to chapter number one here. I know this is not chapter number, but I can't seem to find chapter number one. Here we are. Go to chapter number one. And then obviously the rest of the other authors. So you have your name on the front cover, your chapter reformat to chapter number. Again, is strategy. Name on the front cover. When people flip the book, ta-da, it is your name. So again, you strengthen, you solidify your authority. And then I will hook you up with a publisher that can print your book on demand. And whatever sales and profit you make for your version, it's yours to keep. We don't do any profit sharing. I don't do any profit sharing. Whatever sales, so, if you make 10,000 sales, 5,000 sales, it is yours to keep. The same with mine, the same with the other authors. And full transparency here, your version isn't going to be on Amazon. I will only run the main version of the main version of the book on Amazon, because Amazon does not support multi-author publishing, unfortunately. It goes against Amazon terms and conditions, because I can publish the Game Changer 20 times. If you see on Amazon, all the books are exclusive. It's just one book. But I know a publisher that is very supportive, that's very understanding of the multi-author nature. So I'll hook you up with that publisher, and then you can have your own version of the book, which my team is going to help you to do. Okay, it's really, really cool. And then from there, we have a few bonuses. Like I have secured all of you are going to come into my TV show. I have a TV show. I have a podcast and I have a TV show. My TV show is called Yes, I Can. The same with my podcast. It's aired in over 30 countries. And this year will be on Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV. Roku alone has 50 million views. 50 million views. Imagine the eyeballs hearing your message and brand. And statistics shows that when you are on this platform, your brand increases by 30%. On top of that, I have planned a speaking engagement for you, those that join my book, The Game Changer, because I want your voice to be amplified in a book, in a podcast, on TV, on a speaking engagement, and just share it out there. One of the best ways to make money and win clients is when your voices are being heard on multi-platform. So I'll show you what it is, okay? I'll show you exactly how it looks like for you and me to work together as a team, as a championship team, and go all the way to the top. Okay, so this is the package. It's called the silver package. You can go to izdiharjamil.com/silver. izdiharjamil.com/silver. I'll put the notes below here after this on the link. So this is called the silver package, and this is the book version of it, A Game Changer. How to win in life by doing simple actions. We want trailblazers. I want trailblazers. I want the expert who knows exactly what they're talking about and can give people straightforward things to answer their problems, to solve their problems. We haven't got time. We're so busy. We haven't got time to waffle around. We're going to go for a straight shooter head on. Okay, so this is what's included. Like I've already shared in the package, you will have a spot. And let me tell you, there are only 15 spots total, and I've already sold a few. I have my sweet spot of 15 because I want to be an intimate project. And also, I want to make sure that I'm able to acknowledge you as the co-author. And I know with 15, I can get you to that. Okay. So it's called The Game Changer. You get a spot, 2,000 or 3,000 words maximum, including your bio and links. So we want it to be precise. We want it to be intentional, because experts and leaders don't muffle around. We go straight to the point. We take care of the people, give them the solution as quickest and fastest way possible. And mind you, this is one of the best ways for you to be a best-selling author, by working together in an anthology group, in a team that each of the experts in that project plays a really strong position. You can't get any better than this when we come together collectively, working shoulder to shoulder. So your chapter will be included in both the manuscript and the print back, the paperback. You will get a paperback, so paperback with your name on the front cover, okay? With this package includes the paperback with your name on the front cover. You will get the rights to sell your book and keep all your profits. Like I said, we don't do any profit sharing. Whatever you sell for your version, let's say I sell mine on Izdihar, I get to keep all my profits. If you sell yours for your version, you keep all the profits. Bestselling campaign is included, which I will personally take care of it. I'm one of the top people in the industry who has the mastery in taking people to be a best-selling author. I have my own team, I have my own methodology. You get the exclusive bestseller title and badge. So if you can see here, there's a little badge here that says a best-selling author. A writing formula is ready to help you write with ease. So you don't have to think, what first, and then what, and then what, and then what. So everything has been taken care of. It's very structured, it's very intentional, systematic. That's how we work. And I would also include, again, to amplify your voice. Remember what I told you, I want your voice to be heard on multi-platform, not just a book. So I will be interviewing you panel style on my podcast. Yes, I can. You can go and check out my podcast available on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify. I would also be interviewing you for my TV show that is hosted on the Motivation Success Network. And in over 30 countries, I'll be on Roku, darling. Roku alone is 50 million views. Imagine your voice is being heard there. And done for you publishing service, where my team and I will publish it on your behalf. So you don't have to think about which publisher are you going to go for, how you're going to approach the publisher. It's all going to be taken care of. And included in that is also a 60-minute masterclass on 3 ways to use your book and win clients. Very, very, very specific media and publicity strategies that are proven to help you to win clients. Just like how I help Jessica and Sarah and many of my clients. And as a bonus, this from here on are bonuses only when paid in full. So one of the bonus is my signature masterclass, how to leverage your book and make 20K. Just like how I taught Jessica, just like how I taught Emmy, just like how I taught Sarah and Michelle and Monica and Jen, how to leverage your book and make 20K. And also included when you pay in full is that 2 60-minute group coaching on how you can write your chapter with clarity and ease. I understand for majority of you who are viewing this, that is your first time. So there's a lot of challenges, a lot of uncertainty. So I want to let you know that I am here for you, and we're going to be having a session so that you can ground yourself and get clarity on writing the best chapter that can create the warmth and connection and win your clients. We'll also be putting in an induction into the prestigious Hall of Fame at the Motivation and Success Publishing Group. So Motivation and Success Publishing Group is a place where they only acknowledge and affiliate with best-selling authors. Right, so they want to associate themselves with best-selling author, and one of the things they do is offer an induction to the prestigious Hall of Fame, which includes many exciting things. For example, interview in the Short Collar magazine, the Short Collars TV, and hopefully we are planning a gala night. Which, how exciting is that? There is also, you secure your spot only when you pay in full. And I hope you do pay in full, because I want to reward the action takers. I want to reward people who say, heck yes, this is for me, I'm gonna go for it. So you will secure your spot as a speaker at a summit. Again, amplifying your voice on books, on TV, on magazines, on podcasts, on TV, speaking engagements. So you're not just at one place. Your voice and your message is being heard on multiple platforms. And that's going to help to explode your business, help you win the best clients, and increase your income. You would also get a full feature on Fox, NBC, CBS, and hundreds of other media. Imagine being endorsed by Fox, NBC, CBS, and other high-profile media. It's absolutely priceless. Media is one of the things that have high search engine optimization. So if you look at mine, right? So Twitter is one of the things coming to America, TED Talk, Forbes is a really high-profile, prestigious platform where I was featured in. And true enough, I shared about how to be an authority in your field. But one of the things is to write a book. Thrive Global is part of Ariana Huffington's platform, Motivation and Success, where I'm featured on their TV show, podcast. So let's have a look over here. Authority Press, which is part of the media. So you can see Business Innovators Magazine is part of a magazine, Small Business Trendsetters, part of magazine. So quite a few places in here. Okay. And also when you pay in full, you get a $2,000 scholarship. That's right. You heard me right. You get a $2,000 scholarship. Now, additionally, you may choose an ebook or hardcover to add, or both to add on top of the paperback. So you automatically get a paperback with this package, but you can also add an ebook and a hardcover, or a hardcover. That's just an additional investment of $129 each. Your chapter is due on 30th of June, and we're planning to tentative publishing date is on August or September of this year. So it's not that long, okay? As soon as I get your chapter on the 30th of June, that's when the magic happens. So you can have a look at what our clients say about me. And if you sign up today and you will receive a 2K scholarship, plus all the bonuses that I've mentioned over here. Remember, the total is 15 places. I've sold quite a few of them. There's only a few spots left. So this is your time. And this will be the last book that I'm doing this year. So if you want to be a best-selling author this year, this is the time for you to jump in. So you can check out the testimonial and my clients here. Again, what's included in the book is that you will get a chapter. Again, we're playing as a team who's the expert on what we do. We don't, basically, we win as a team. We want to win as a team, and each one has their own specialized expertise that we can share. And then we combine our efforts together in one book project that is so intentional, that is so impactful and powerful, and make a difference in how we can change people's lives. The game changer. That's what I call it, the game changer. The game changer by how we can win in life, we can change people, we can transform life by doing simple actions. So you get a book, your name on the front cover, your chapter reformatted, chapter number 1, a done for you publishing service. You get to be on my podcast, on my TV show, on speaking engagements. You get master classes on how you can leverage your book and win clients and make 20K. And you get to be on speaking engagement on Fox, NBC, CBS. You get a $2,000 scholarship. And to top it up, you still have time to write your chapter, just 3,000 words. If you truly are committed in this project, you schedule in an hour and a half, you will finish your chapter within that period, as long as you're intentional in writing your chapter. It's due on the 30th of June, and we will probably be intending to publish it in August or September this year. So how much is the investment? May I share with you how much the investment is with this book project? Thank you so much for giving me the permission. Again, you have a book, you get to speak on stage, you get to speak on podcasts, you get to speak on TV, you'll be on feature on magazine. Huge, huge, huge. The value alone is worth like $10,000. The value alone is like $10,000 at least. So what I have offered to you is that the package, I've put the package at $5,000. That's right, you heard me, $5,000, because I want to help you and give you the best experience at the most affordable price to share your voices, to win clients, and solidify your expertise. So it is at $5,000. However, there's a limited $2,000 scholarship when you pay in full. So I am sponsoring $2,000. So 5,000 minus 2,000 is only $3,000 for all of it, from a book, from publicity, from a podcast, from TV, from magazine, speaking engagement, all those things, just $3,000 when you pay in full. But I do understand that some people, and I do want to reward people who are serious, who are action takers, who's gonna, I want this, heck yes, I'm gonna go for it. But I do understand that sometimes you need a breathing space. No problem. So I have a payment plan for you, which is the option 2. So I want you to click either option 1, preferably everybody, I want you to click on option 1 right now. Click on option 1, it will take you to a payment page where all you have to do is just enter your details, your credit card information, and then boom, you're set to go. But if you want a payment plan, I have it ready for you. It would go to the 5K. It would go to the 5K, and the payment plan is just 5 times 1,000. Now remember, only those that pay in full will get the bonuses. So please, please, please click on option 1, the button in red right now for you to secure your spot. There's very limited spots. At one time, the maximum is 15. I've already sold quite a few of them. So you have a few spots left. This is your chance. So click on here, option 1 right now, and secure your spot. And now we're going to take it all the way to the best-selling author. We're going to take all the way to the top, okay? Make sure you read the terms and conditions. Make sure that everything is clear. Option 1 right now, the red button is here for you. So I hope that was helpful to you. I touched about the main reasons why you want to be a best-selling author, from visibility to authority to the impact that you can have to yourself, to your business, to your income, to your clients, to the people around you. And having the quickest way for you to be best-selling author and to leverage your voices across multiple platforms, from book to podcast to TV to magazine to speaker engagements. That is in itself gonna explode your visibility, your authority, your message, and in turn would help to increase your income. And I just wanted to share with you something really close to my heart. My client and TED speaker Michelle says, Izzy, you gotta speak on the TED stage. It's one of my biggest desires to speak on the TED stage. But I say, I just had a baby. I'm scared of public speaking. I don't think I can do this. Then Michelle says, you're a trailblazer. Where you go, people follow. You want to create a path so that other people can share their voices too. Okay, let's do it. I applied to the first TED conference and the next and the next and the next. 9 organizers said no to me. I'm heartbroken and I feel like I'm not good enough. But I keep on going until the perfect one said yes to me. I'm so happy and excited that I fall into frustration out of gratitude. My dream is to be the best TED speaker. I ask help from various experts, from storytelling to stage performance to confidence. I practice every day when I'm walking, driving, cooking, showering. I practice in front of my guests for my podcast, my friends, people that come over to my home. On 4th of December, 2021, the day of my TED Talk, I'm speaker number 9 out of 12. I'm so nervous, anxious, and scared that I'm stretching, walking, meditating in the green room just to calm my nerves. Then the MC, Sonali Fis, says, our next speaker is Dr. Izdihar Jamil. What I love most about her is her smile. In that moment, I just close my eyes and I say, God, just let me be. Let them hear my heart. Let me touch your heart. Help me to take care of one person so I can be so grateful. Open my eyes, look to my right, smile at my audience as I'm walking up the stage. I stop at the red dot, turn to face the camera, smile, And I say my first line, my husband, Riza, I can see a world where my 7-year-old daughter, Nadra, is going to grow up as a Muslim woman. And I didn't like it. It takes balls to wear the hijab in America. I shared that the revolution to overcoming social adversity isn't to blend, change, conform, or transform yourself to fit the preconceived notion of society's checklist, but rather to be proud and courageous of your roots and heritage, and to be open and accepting of each other's differences. Then the first audience stands up, and then the next, and then the next, and the next, until the whole audience stands up. I received one of the longest and loudest standing ovation of the day. After my talk, so many people come to me with tears in their eyes and said to me, "You made me cry. I can feel every part of your emotion. You are so brave. And I wish my daughter is here to hear your story." My TED Talk, Coming to America, a story of a hijab wearing woman, has been viewed over 30,000 times. And that's what I do, sharing people's voices on prestigious platforms without prejudice, so that Nadra can grow up in the world, not only that she is proud of who she is, but live in a society that is open and accepting of each other's differences. So, darlings and dudes, when are you gonna share your voice? Say yes, and I'm here for you. And we'll go all the way to the top. So remember, click on the link below, izdiharjamil.com/silver, izdiharjamil.com/silver. And let's get you all the way to the top by sharing your voice. For so long, maybe nobody has heard you, but this is your time for you to put more of yourself out there. Click on the link below and click on the red button to secure your spot on the Game Changer. Until the next episode, thank you so much for watching, and I hope it is of value to you. If you would love a strategy session, my team member Michelle Mehta, who is a TED speaker and also multiple #1 international best-selling author, is available to take care of your concerns and your needs. So click on the link below, izdiharjamil.com/silver. So click on the red button and secure your spot in the book project. There's only a few spaces left. If you want to have a chat, click on Michelle's schedule it and the link below. Take care. May peace be upon you. Bye. 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 Bye.